Good evening, everyone. How are we doing tonight? I hope everyone is doing fantastic. All right, let's see. Jay, congrats on getting first. Rev on getting second, and Mrs. D on getting third. Ian, welcome on in. Oh, I missed the dungeon. Oh, well, it happens. Okay, let's see. Tell how often I do this. I don't want Resident Evil 2. I want the game that's in the drive. I don't want games picked for me. I know I put the game in here. Let's see. As long as it's a fucking dry. Yeah. Yeah, no. Alright. Let me catch up with chat real quick, see what, if anything, I missed here. First Dan lag. Alright, yep. It's been 84 years. Oh, Jay, thanks for the stream streak. I appreciate that. I'm so hot. Oh, you're getting cooked, Ian. It's 105 in Bakersfield, California right now. Oh, I don't care. I'm not there. It's 95 here and fucking. Oh god, I hate. I can deal with the heat. I don't like it, but I can deal with it. But the humidity. Oh, I cannot stand fucking humidity. Let's see. How was the convention with the misses? All right, let me answer that in just a minute. Looking for Fallen Order. Yes, I am. Because it's in the disk drive. Oh, there it is. Why the hell is it way down there? Whatever. Oh, come on. I put the disk in and opened this before. What? Oh. Apparently I have to wait for a minute for it to actually install. God damn it. Oh, well. Let's see. It says here that's 94% humidity and feels like 76 Fahrenheit. No. Just no. That's so wrong in so many ways. Humidity's a bitch. It really is. Humidity fucking sucks. Yesterday, we were up at 101 at one point, with like 70% humidity. Fucking awful. I hate it. Oh my god. Caught my bad. How did it go for you guys? Yeah. All right. Yeah. Update now. I don't get it. But con went really well. Wifey did phenomenal. She made almost double the best she's done at any other show previously. So really good. Which, in a way, is really bad. And I only say that because Fan Expo Boston. So I mean, it's huge. Honestly, management there, it's a little bit of a clusterfuck. But with what we made, we don't care. We'll deal with the clusterfuck. But her next show is in 6 weeks and is Granite State Comic Con. And having done so well, she's got a lot of inventory she now needs to make to restock in 6 weeks. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. I don't. Whew. God, don't do that to me. I'm like, no, I've only got one audio source going. What the shit? Phew. I have no idea why you'd be getting an echo. That's fucking weird. Nobody's rated into me. I know I've had that happen sometimes. Excuse me. Um, Somebody will raid into me or somebody that I'm watching and lurking in will raid into somebody else that I'm also watching and lurking in, and I don't realize they raided until all of a sudden I'm getting an echo of the stream I'm watching, and I'm like, what the hell? And then I'll look at my tabs and be like, oh, that's the problem. It was my phone. I don't know why my phone needs to be replaced badly. Rev just always hears an echo. It's the voices in his head. Hey, I can't fault him for that. No shame. Took me a long time to quiet the voices. And that's the next thing I'm going to save up for a newer phone. Honestly, because I've got Verizon and everything, I end up, anytime I need to upgrade, I keep my phone for at least 2 years at a time. Easy. So I just wait for the next upgrade opportunity where I can get the newest, latest, greatest one for free, as long as I keep it for 2 years. And I love how they say it's not a contract. No, it's not a contract, but what you're doing is giving me a credit every month for the payment amount every month. And if I stop before the 2 years, then those credits stop and I have to, it's a fucking contract. My phone was about 2.5 years old. Yeah. Maybe my 666 voices alone there, Fred. Hey, I got a 666 thing on the channel too. Red, welcome on in. How's your night going, my friend? Okay, well, it says it's still installing. Come on. Behave. I want to play this fucking game. I'm going to suck at it, and I know that, but I still want to play it. It's not a channel redemption, it's a bit redemption. I don't bring up the bit redemptions often because, and I know a lot of people probably don't view it this way, and it's one of those weird things about streaming. I don't view other streamers who do this. What the fuck do you mean installation stopped? Doesn't say pause. It says it's going. It's only at 6%. Okay, we're gonna be here a minute. But anyway, I don't view streamers who like have a list of their bit redemptions on their channel this way. I only view myself this way, but I feel like I'm begging and asking for bits when I put something like that out, and I don't like being a beggar. Riveting action. The gameplay's amazing. Yeah, I know. I swear I had put this in and opened it up like last week when I decided, all right, this is what I'm going to be playing. So I put it in and opened it up. I swear I did. And yet now, apparently, not so much. I don't fucking know. I have a bad habit from enjoying the old scroll games, just plain Todd. Yeah, so right now it's basically a chatting stream. I don't know why I keep saying the download stopped. It's going. Nope, nope, now it actually is. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, I don't know. It's being weird. I'm just now eating supper. It's been a long day. I started this game and I stopped because of life. Yeah, I mean, I never played this style of game. I just know I'm not that good of a gamer. So I fully anticipate that I'm going to suck. I'm a little sad I can no longer fund blobby, blobby, blobby. But it was worth it. Oh, but I can at least show the stuff I did get at con. Hey, love. Can you hand me my tote bag and my fan? Thank you.
I have to turn on the overhead light in order for them to see these.
No, my ring light should probably do. Oh, why not? My Dice Tower too. I didn't buy it, but I got it.
Do you want your empty cup? Candy bar. Artwork?
Fine, dice tower. That's it. I won't bother you anymore.
Sure.
Biatch. Let's see. I tried playing Fallen Order and it was too hard for me, even on easy mode. That's not reassuring. Okay. The first thing from Con, I bought this myself, mostly because I absolutely love the message, and I am a big supporter of this. But it's just a little canvas tote bag. But it says support human artists because fuck AI. So I love the message, so I bought the tote. I also want to wrap. I'm playing Jedi Fallen Order. Eventually, yeah. As much as I swear I did this before, I clearly didn't. So, yeah, it's a thing. Adorable toad. Oh, thanks. And welcome on in, cat. I had bought a set of metal dice for my second minion number 2, because his birthday was yesterday. So I was like, all right, let's get him a gift while we're here at the con. And the stand that I bought it from, any purchases made, they entered you in for a raffle. And I ended up winning a nice little dice tower. So I like this thing. It's a fairly nice dice tower. Apparently it glows in the dark. But unlike the typical glow in the dark where it glows like green, apparently this one glows blue. So that's kind of cool. I like that. Sake. I'll make it through. Swear. Still, I have my dice tower that I used for solo villainous play. Ooh, nice. And the third thing that I got from Con was actually a gift from the wife because she saw it and she couldn't help herself. But she got me a nice new clacker, one of those loud fans. But it's what it says. Somebody, well, wait for the install. Can I send you something on Discord? Yeah, absolutely, man. See, I'm glow in the dark. Dice Tower looked awesome. Yeah, I like it. But yeah, Dungeons and Daddies. This is awesome. Let's see. Did I miss anything? Okay, yeah. Which, once I get the money, I'm going to buy a top-down boom arm for one of my Logitech mics to do a top-down cam and then play a board game. Nice! That sounds like fun. All right, the disc is not... maybe I'll try. Just, it's not even moving. It's definitely not damaged, because the disc is, like, brand fucking new. Ooh, excuse me. Nice fan. Mine's paper, so I don't get to do the clacky bit, but considering it's lasted me mostly since 2012 and cost me 100 yen, about $1, I'd say I got my money's worth. I would agree. I fell down a rabbit hole, by the way. Uh-oh. That's dangerous. Let's see. If Thread's sending me something on Discord, it would probably help if I had Discord open. There we go. Oh, nope, it's making progress. Oh boy, rabbit holes are not always good. No, they're not. All right, I rarely ever use this scene, mostly because I just go straight into gameplay. But, dear God's me and huge screen, that's frightening. Let me knock the music down a little. A little more. Yeah, that looks better. So the music can still be heard, but it's not overbearing and drowning me out. Oh, there's the boo-boo. What do we got? Decidedly percent. Ooh, what do we got? Oh, dear gods. Oh, God, do it. I'll admit, I'm not going to share. But, yeah, this is hilarious. And I don't even know what this thing is. I saw it pop up in Amanda's Discord, and I'm like, what the fuck is that thing? Dude, yeah, no, I checked them both out. Those are disturbing. Now, why does that say 2.8 gigabytes of 2.84, but it's only at 7%? That doesn't make sense. I may try ejecting the disk and just, I don't know, wiping it? Oh, starting to feel like a typical streamer now. It's Mr. Blobby. Honestly, I have no idea what a Mr. Blobby is, but he's disturbing, and I love it. Yeah, having me in a big screen is frightening. But it's the only way to have the music playing, so there's at least some sound going besides my yapping mouth. Well, it keeps picking up and making small jumps, but this is so discouraging. Stop telling me to choose a different disc. I don't have a different disc. I picked this up at a yard sale. I made her listen to the song 6 times on Saturday and once more on Monday. Yeah, I'm sad I missed Saturday's stream. I popped in for as long as I could, but, you know, being in the middle of Fan Expo, I was limited. Pretty sure I was lurking for a time, but eventually my phone died. Oh, dear God, you cannot be serious. Alright, well, now you're kind of cranking on the download. But if this thing's right about how long it's going to be, I may switch over and play something else just to actually play something. Because right now it's telling me this download will complete in 2.5 hours. Which would be right about the time I stop for the night. So, no, that's bad. Give it a minute and see if that goes down at all. The rabbit hole I went down is trying to think of a way to send people a random Titanic and Wizard of Oz fact, or with Titanic, a random passenger, which tells them what class they're in and if they survived or perished. Interesting. I'd be curious to see if that get that going and how it works. Mr. Blobby is a fake children's TV character created to prank celebrities in the early 90s for the TV show Noel's House Party, hosted by Noel Edmonds. It was designed to repel children, but actually became popular. Yeah, that sounds about right. That's pretty on par. Hunter was having fun singing along to the fucking Hunter. Blobby, Mr. Blobby. I was around for the 90s. You said 90s, right? Yes, 90s. I don't remember Blobby. I was too busy probably watching my shows. this new game. Well, new for me. I do know quite a lot of Titanic facts, but I do want to find something that pulls Titanic facts and returns that in the chat. Kind of like how the dad joke works. Hey, Rat Rod! Welcome into my scuffed stream. British. Oh, British. That explains so much. The Brits. The Brits are interesting. But yeah, Rat Rod, I'll show you. I could have sworn when I decided to play this game that to make sure I was ready for stream last week, I think I did it Friday before we headed down to set up for con. But I put the disc in and loaded her up. Except now, when I click on the game to start, I got this. I mean, it's moving faster than it says it's going to be, because it went from 2.5 hours down to 1.5 hours in the span of 10 minutes. So if it keeps that up, okay, then maybe I'll just stay in my little chatting thing here and just wait. But if it doesn't keep that pace up, I'll probably switch to
Lego Star Wars again?
Maybe.
Yeah.
It's the only thing I've got pretty much right at my fingertips ready.
Yeah.
Bro, you've never been to mine. I might as well not do it. Oh, no, you're fine. And I've been to yours. Half the time I have to lurk, because I'm working, but I do pop in there. Mrs. D says hi, minion number 2.
Hello.
I don't know if you heard it, but he says hello. Did Kieran bring the derpy picture down?
What?
So did Kieran ever bring the derpy picture back down?
I saw it at some point. I don't know if it's still down.
Okay. Some of the fun shenanigans at a con is you'll get a lot of vendors that will trade with each other. They'll be like, oh, I really like that thing of yours. Is there anything of mine you'd like to trade for it? And things like that. And my wife loves that kind of shenanigans. Alright, it must be in his room. Oh, we got a Tangia dungeon going. Hit that exclamation, join in the chat. Get in on the Tangia dungeon. Actually, it's not above me now, it's to the side. But yeah, so it's kind of a... Yeah, go ahead. It's kind of a fun thing. So the wifey made... one of the things she makes is the crocheted plush of the Derpy Tiger from K-Pop Demon Hunters. Do you have any done?
No.
Okay.
I'm working on the tails right now.
Oh, okay. I was just going to show, but
Yeah, no.
later. And the artist that was in the spot behind us absolutely loved them. And asked if she'd be willing to trade for one of her Derpy Cat prints. And the wife was like, absolutely. So we got a little, like, not quite 5x7. It's like, it was almost square, almost like 5x5, 6x6, something like that. But Derpy Cat with the sussy bird. And she got the plush. She had another person who came over. Why did the music just stop? Oh, because that was the end of it. All right, let's get back to the beginning. There we go. Of course I died. Oh God, Jay was killed too. Well, shit. It doesn't have to be Star Wars. I just really wanted to play this game. Otherwise, I do have a whole cabinet of games I could try choosing from, but I'd probably have to go with one of the older games. Ones that won't require some kind of download or anything. So... yeah, I'll figure something out. If this continues to take forever, I'll grab something. This one didn't like Jay and I. No, it seems not. That's... yikes. But yeah, one of the con goers came up and wanted to know if the wife was familiar with and willing to do a paperclip trade. Which, I'll be honest, I had no fucking clue what the hell a paperclip trade was. But apparently it was almost a viral thing from a number of years ago, where you start with just a paperclip, and you find somebody who is willing to trade that paperclip for something else. And you're generally always looking to... Ginger! Welcome on in. Thanks for the resub, my friend. I appreciate that. How is your night going? I was just explaining paperclip trades. Excuse me. Yeah, paperclip trade is apparently you start with a paperclip and you go up to a person, whether it's just a random person or at a con, an event, whatever, but you offer them the paperclip in exchange for something else. And you try to get something that's worth a little bit more or even a lot more than the paperclip. So you give somebody the paperclip for, say, a pen. Then you take the pen, you find somebody else to trade, you give them the pen, and they give you, I don't know, a notebook. And then you trade the notebook for something, and then that for something. And you just keep going. And in theory, the item you get is incrementally worth more and more and more. There's a lot of things between, but it's like playing this. People do still do them on YouTube? Okay. Yes. What Thread was saying, the most infamous one, apparently, which was online, I don't know how many trades there were in between, but a person started with a paperclip and got up to getting a house.
I think that was what started the trend, too.
It could have been, I don't know.
I believe that's the one that started the trend, is that it was a challenge that just a guy came up with, like, I wonder if I can do this, and he did. It took a while.
Yeah. But pretty crazy-ass shit.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see, there's a lot of things.
Remember correctly, he gave the house away to someone, because he didn't actually need the house.
And of course, I'm like, where the hell do you go from there? Okay, I now have a house. The hell do you trade a house for?
A jet. You could try and get up to a spaceship.
Alright. What do I want to play instead? And then I will spend the night and tomorrow trying to get this damn thing to load up. Alright, let's see. I mean, with it being me, I could do a a Zelda game, just a random one to fuck around with. Actually, the youngest Mini, the Mini Minion, has been playing Breath of the Wild. I could just load that up, but I'll play it on my Switch. Oh, there we go. Ginger's got the lowdown. The paperclip trade trend was started by Kyle McDonald, a Canadian blogger who began trading a single red paperclip for increasingly valuable items in 2005. Inspired by the childhood game Bigger and Better, McDonald posted an offer on Craigslist on July 12, 2005 to trade the paperclip for something bigger or better. His journey culminated in a year-long series of 14 trades, ending on July 12th of 2006 when he traded a movie roll? Holy fuck. For a house. That's insane. Yeah, the trading quests from so many Zelda games. See, I need to alert you real quick. I shall return. Hey, Jay, I appreciate that.
It is video game fetch quest logic, it's great.
Yeah.
Stardew Valley has something similar in it.
Link's Awakening, the Oracle games, and Ocarina of Time are ones I know I have item trading quests. Yeah. Tried to think, The only problem is I played almost all Zeldas, but many of them were so long ago, I don't exactly remember them. I don't think Skyward... No, Skyward didn't have anything.
Quest, so you can get the gratitude crystal thingies. I
What?
thought Skyward did have one for the like gratitude crystal stuff. I thought there was a fetch quest involved.
Well, it's a fetch quest, but not an item trade quest.
Oh, okay.
Like in Ocarina, you get this, and you go give it to this person who gives you this, and you give that to this person who gives you a new thing.
Yeah, Stardew Valley has that. It like starts with a picture of someone or like a note, and then it just keeps going up and up and up and up until eventually you get some walnuts. They're special walnuts.
Yeah, I can't think of any other Zeldas off the top of my head that do that. But give me a moment, I will switch it over to the Be Right Back screen while I switch this over to my Switch, and I'll load up, I guess, Breath of the Wild. I could do Tears, because Tears does start off really well. Both of them start off so good. There's two Zelda games I never finished, Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword. See, of all the Zelda games I've played, and I'll admit, I still have not played Four Swords, and I've not played Triforce Heroes. Those are the only two off the top of my head that I know I have not played.
I'm pretty sure Minion 1 has Triforce Heroes if you don't.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do, yeah. But of the Zelda games I've played, the only ones I've never finished or beaten is Zelda 1 and Zelda 2. The OGs. I've never actually beaten either one.
I don't think I've even ever found a dungeon in the first Zelda. It really just throws you to the walls and says,
yeah.
good luck, have fun.
That's why I love when people bitch about Breath of the Wild not being a Zelda game because they're not open world.
The first one
I'm
was
like,
open
the
world.
first Zelda game was more open world than Breath of the Wild was.
Yes.
Minish Cap, yep, I played and
navigate.
beaten Minish Cap. It was a lot of fun. I did really enjoy that game. Anyway, yeah. Let me pop this over to Be Right Back. I will get this set up. Should only take me a couple minutes. And then we'll get to playing something different because, yeah. What do you mean Breath of the Wild isn't open world? No, people were bitching about Breath of the Wild being open world, saying that Zelda games aren't. They're completely linear. And it's like, then you're a fucking moron who's never played the original Zelda. So, shut up.
It's just most people think of the quintessential Zelda game as Ocarina of Time.
Yes, I
That's what-
fully acknowledge that.
If you tell people, like, oh yeah, a classic Zelda game, that's the one they think of. Basically every time.
Yeah, I love Twilight Princess. I especially love Twilight Princess on the Wii. Mostly because honestly, it's what I played it on first, so I'm just kind of stuck on that one. Is it the Wii that he's right-handed?
Yes.
Okay.
They didn't just swap the hand of the sword,
Yes,
so
I
they
know.
mirrored
I
the
mean,
whole fucking game.
Technically, I imagine coding-wise, it's probably easy to do that.
I mean,
I don't know.
not really, because at least the way I'm thinking of, I don't know how it's coded, obviously. But it would just be swapping models and locations. You could just mirror him.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know programming, so I'm not even going to speculate.
Yeah, I just find it so funny that they mirror the entire
They
game.
said they were changing the
Very
formula when
funny.
they did Breath of the Wild. Yeah. Breath of the Wild isn't a typical Zelda game. The other games have more of a Metroidvania feel to them, which Breath of the Wild throws out. Yeah, and I'll admit, Breath of the Wild and Tears, it's kind of border between the two, really. And I fully acknowledge that Breath of the Wild didn't have the typical Zelda setup, with having dungeons or temples that were element themed. The only thing in the Divine Beasts, well, the Divine Beasts were only the boss was themed.
No,
The Divine Beasts were
the elephant had
kind
the
of,
theme
yeah, you
and
had
all
to
that.
deal with a little bit of water, a little bit of electricity setup, but it was kind of themed. It was more the boss themselves that were themed. So
Bob Meadow was a lot of
I
themed
get
too,
that,
but yeah.
but at
They're
the same
also not
time,
nearly as big or as convoluted as OG dungeons.
yeah. I kind of viewed
Dungeon.
all of the shrines like, all right, take a dozen of the shrines plus one of the divine beasts, and you've got a Zelda dungeon. It's about that many puzzles, and then a boss. So,
Yeah.
I love the fucking game, so I don't care about the
a lot of
haters.
fun. I don't care about following the exact format.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to go and stay with my wife since she's on call and I'm on. Ooh. It's jarring if you go in blind after playing the others. The
Yeah.
location and the boss. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I get that. And I will say, probably the majority. I don't know if I'd say. Yeah, probably the majority of fans that really love Breath of the Wild were ones that was one of their first ever Zelda games. It's what brought them into the series. And honestly, that alone makes me love them because it brought in new people to love the franchise.
Absolutely.
Like I do.
Because it was just a huge big goal.
See, I remember throwing controller around on Twilight Princess. Or should I just remember something horrible about Breath of the Wild? What do you remember that was horrible? Other than those fucking Karoks.
Probably that. Probably the reward for getting the Koroks. Talk about horrible.
Alright, I'll keep checking. I'll keep taking a quick peek at the screen while I set this up. Can we this kind of love on Mega Man games? I've never actually fully played one.
Never mind.
I've dabbled with one.
My introduction to Mega Man Smash Bros. For the 3DS. Because the demo had Mega Man as one of like 3 characters you could play as. That's how I discovered Mega Man exists.
My second game I ever owned on NES was the first Zelda. Nice. I start over and try to beat it without fast travel. I'm gonna have to take a shit ton of weapons and throw into each dungeon because I'd not be allowed to leave until I beat them. That's gonna be a little bit of a challenge. Just don't start with Naboris. That is a hard one to do as the first one. Oh, I hate electricity fighting. Yeah, oh, you've been shocked and you've dropped fucking everything. Ah! Alright, let me get this. Just... Okay. Oh, cool. It's already what's in there.
That's handy.
Joy-Con swapped out for ones that actually have some battery life. Alright. There we go. Rev, I love you, man, but fuck Mega Man. Ooh, yikes. Those are fighting words. Oh, Ginger, thanks for the stream streak. Alright, and just because it's what's actually currently in my Switch, I'll go with Tears. Oh, that means I need to change up the game category.
There's a few reasons why I was not at all upset about the changing format for Brent. One, I like open world games, but also because I'm used to Mario, where there's like a dozen different formats.
Hey, we're getting a raid, and I apologize because I'm going to be switching games here.
Eat it! Eat that pallet.
Oh, some DVD. I've never played Dead by Daylight. Wembley, welcome on in. Thanks so much for bringing everyone on over. The night is going poorly. I put in my Fallen Order that I swear I fired up last week before streaming today, and it was fine. And now it's saying, no, you need to download a big-ass update that, for whatever reason, is taking forever to download. I've already spent 45 minutes waiting for it, so I've given up, and I am switching to Tears of the Kingdom as just something to play tonight to pass the time. Oh, no. Yeah. So, yeah, it's an improvised stream. I'm just making note of my stream title because I don't want to forget it. Let's open this. All right, what do I want to call this now? Let's see. Up. Now, Twitch will probably get mad at me saying screwed up as a stream title. Downloads taking forever. So let's play some Tears of the Kingdom instead. Oops. Being a fast typist. No, it's not the Zelda 2 edition. It's just the Zelda 1, or the Switch one. Sorry, it's not the Switch 2 edition, it's just the Switch 1. I do not have a Switch 2. There, we got that set up. Now let me take a look and see if I missed anything else. Black Dragon, welcome on in. It's good to see you, my friend. All right, and now let me officially actually welcome all of the Raiders. Dr. Kill, welcome on in. It's good to see you as well. Let's see. Hey, boss, how's the night going? Yeah, I got that. Okay. Well, in honor of our Fallen Jedi Order stream, would you like a terrible Star Wars joke? Fire away, cat. Well, I welcome in the Raiders. Wembley and everyone, thank you so much for coming on over. I do appreciate it. I apologize for the mess this is right now. But if you need to, first and foremost, please go and get some ass. That's after stream self-care. So get up, stretch, get the blood circulating, get a drink, get a snack, hit the facilities, do any of those things that you need to do. Take care of your meat suit. And if you want to come back and hang out and chat, I'd love to have you. I like to think it's always a good time here at the inn. If you want to drop a lurk, I do love the lurkers as well, and I have plenty of rooms available here at the inn for you to stay at your leisure. And if you do need to raid and run, I also am perfectly fine with that. I completely understand. I'm glad you could pop in even for a moment, and hopefully we'll catch you all again another time. For those who don't know me, I am Sunblade, Sunblade Dragon, a variety streamer here on Twitch. I go by Sunblade, Sun, the full Sunblade Dragon if you really want, or as my wife loves to call me, Asshole. Very apt. And I do have a love of Zelda and story-heavy games. Go walk your refrigerator. Yes, as Marshmallow Fan, a good friend would say, go shave your goldfish and wash your cat. And he says all kinds of weird things. Yeah, he says the weirdest things. It's like his...
Secret tunnel through the mountains. Secret tunnel. Yeah.
I love that one.
Oh, there's a sound alert going. Okay, for me, your sentence just cut off.
Yeah, somebody played my alert for Secret Tunnel. And I've got to sing along with it. I'll spare your ears by not actually singing, but I at least got to lip sync to it. Hence why I put the lyrics in chat. Oh, yes. Man, you got the whole thing going. Nice. All right, let me oh, and real quick for the Raiders, before I do forget, I want to let you know about one other special thing we do here at the Dragoon Inn that I think is really special. And that is that we adopt wolves through the World Wildlife Fund, which it should, there it goes right on the screen. And this here is Shadow, the gray wolf. He's the first wolf that I ever adopted. He's my little buddy. But I couldn't let him be alone, so I did adopt a brother for him. And this one is Frost, the Arctic wolf. So each quarter we do raise funds, which you see way up there in the corner. And the first $75 raised each quarter will go towards the adoption of another wolf. And the top donor in each quarter gets to choose whether we adopt a gray wolf, an Arctic wolf, or a red-maned wolf, and they will receive the plush wolf that I will send to them myself, as long as they don't mind sharing their address. It basically just says a little thank you for contributing and helping out. Just a nice little something we do here with the community's help. All right, let me catch up on chat real quick.
Is the red-maned wolf even a wolf? I thought it was a fox.
No, apparently, I mean, it's
Okay.
called a red-maned wolf. Not
Yeah,
a
the whale
red-maned
shark
fox.
isn't a whale.
All right, valid. But no, I'm pretty sure it's actually.
Okay.
Let's see. What do you call a potato that
Tasmanian
turns to the
tiger
dark
was a
side?
dog.
Darth Tater. Should have seen that coming. Two lovers forbidden from one another. What's up with Marsh? I see he hasn't streamed for almost a month, and even before that, I wasn't getting any go live notifications for him. Yeah, no, Marsh is on a break right now. He had a lot of big life changes. I don't mind sharing this because he posted about it on his Discord. Oh shit! I didn't insert the game. Fact. But he left one job. Well, he got another job. Bigger role, bigger responsibilities, but a job he feels he's going to be happier at, and will have, even though he's got more responsibilities, he's pretty sure it's going to have less stress for him. So he got that job, left his current/previous one. I'm not sure if that's happened yet, and is moving from the West Coast to the Central Time Zone. He didn't say where. I'm not going to pry as to where. But yeah, so it's involving a big move. Plus, he has 3 new kittens that they just adopted, like actual kittens, not symbolic animal adoptions through the World Wildlife Fund, actual living felines. So he's just got an awful lot going on. So he currently has streaming and really any content creation put on hold for the foreseeable future. But I believe he said he's hoping to be back in 2026. But yeah, so he is on a hiatus for a while. He did tell everybody, you know, hey, I love you guys, but cancel your memberships because I'm not going to be streaming, so you're not going to be getting anything for that membership, so go ahead and cancel them. A lot of us said, yeah, that's nice, fuck off, here's our money. But yeah, so, and he also talked about how, with how much he puts into streaming, into the community and everything else, and trying to always grow it, it started to get away from being an enjoyment and started to feel more like a job and a requirement. And that's really not what he started streaming for. So he also kind of wants to take this break as just a chance to really totally decompress, start fresh, freshen himself, and everything. Which, yeah, I mean, pretty much all of us are like, dude, absolutely, take as much time as you need. Whenever you come back, we'll be here. And yeah, burnout is definitely a thing. I thankfully only had a small burnout last year. I think it was last year. And I took like 2 months off. And that was just kind of a funk in my own head. Why am I doing this? Does anyone actually care? Or is anyone actually enjoying? Typical, what I think is probably typical streamer mentality. Doubts that we have in our heads. There we go. Ooh, and we got a dungeon going. So if you want to join, type !join in the chat to get in on the TNG dungeon. Have fun. Let's see. Totally understand. Yeah, I'm subscribed. Yeah, and I'm not canceling my subscription. I'm like, it's not that huge of a commitment. I'm $6 a month. It's not gonna kill me. Could I use it? Sure, but I mean, what am I really gonna do? Get a bagel and a drink at Panera? Whatever. He can have the $3 that he gets from it. I prefer Bezos bite us and give the streamers like 5 out of the 6, but you know. It's above my pay grade, as they say. See, Ian and Retro can tell you, even if I'm the only one there, I care and enjoy the stream. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that. See, it does sometimes get hard, but we just remember we do it for enjoyment. Yeah, and that's pretty much what I ended up having to remind myself. It's like, I love the community. I love having you guys here and chatting. But ultimately, my reason for streaming is to get through the rather extensive backlog of games that I have, that I want to play, that I have yet to play. And streaming is a way for me to kick myself in the ass to actually play some games. But since I apparently didn't have the cartridge in, give me one quick second while I actually stick the game in the Switch. Oh, Ginger got the Master Sword. Nice.
I'm going on an adventure!
Oh, and Ginger wants to do a dungeon as well. All right, I'm down for more dungeons. I love the dungeons. And I'm going to snooze this ad break because I don't want to deal with an ad break. There we go. Yeah, Tangia is fun. Give me the feckin' shield. I know poor Rev has been trying desperately to get the shield for so long. Continue, I beat the game. New game. Ooh. What's there to continue? Oh, that's from this year when I was just fucking around with some shit. Oops, somebody get a good thing. Amiibos enabled. Yeah, pretty much keep everything the same. Alright, well, I guess I'm just writing over the old data. There. Fuck it, I don't care. Don't forget to equip your gears. Yes. This game. Just like Breath of the Wild. So good. So got me wanting to play again. So, well, back to Mass Effect for me. One of the other streamers I follow has been doing his very first playthrough of Mass Effect. She's on ME3 now. Is absolutely in love with the series.
The
Nice.
strange gloom keeps getting thicker.
I actually need to pick up ME1. I have, if I remember correctly, I have Mass Effect 2 and 3, but I don't have 1.
We've been descending for a while now. These tunnels are deeper than I thought. What could be
Still
down
haven't played
here?
this game, but it's on my list. It is good. I will say, as somebody who's played Breath of the Wild and Tears in their entirety, the only thing I didn't 100% was the fucking Karoks. Fuck the Karoks. And as much as I love both games, I will say, after having played Tears, I really feel like Breath of the Wild was the beta test for Tears. They released it, they got the feedback, and went, okay, let's tweak this, do this, do that. Now here's the game. And it's called Tears. What's that? I don't have a shield equipped. Oh, nope. Okay, that's jump. That's right. B is run. It's been so long. I'm like, crap, I gotta remember how to play. Yeah, I have ME1 and 2 digital copies and ME3 collector's edition physical copy.
I'm going on an adventure!
As well as having Legendary Edition. Very cool. Oh, another dungeon. I think Ginger's trying to help Rev get that shield.
People have been falling ill after coming into contact with the gloom drifting through these caverns. Though here it seems almost misty and not concentrated enough to harm us. We'll keep going, with it coming up from beneath Hyrule Castle. We do not know what waits below, so we need to be ready for anything. But I know I'll be okay with you, Link. Let's go solve this mystery.
Yeah, I don't care what anyone says. Those two are lovers. You cannot convince me otherwise. I'll be back. I'm heading to work. I got called in again. Oh, hey, no, Rev. Or, sorry. Rat Rod, absolutely. I appreciate the lurk. I appreciate you stopping in and hanging out. Try to enjoy work. Hopefully it doesn't suck too much. I know that's awful for me to say, but here we see Zelda going on an adventure with the princess. Don't you push it. Tears has New Game Plus. No, it just puts a star next to your game if you've beaten it, but there's nothing more, there's nothing extra. Does this actually show that there's a plus? No, it doesn't. Yeah, it just completely wipes. What if Zelda was to do? Y'all are pushing it. You're pushing it. Don't make me get the hammer. I can't bitch about 95 an hour. 95 and okay. You know what? No matter how much work sucks, yeah, I'd be there. Fucking hell. See that Japanese VTuber who was surprised about Link not being called Zelda? No, I didn't, and I think I'd get angry at them if I did. Just the ambiance around here. Oh, do have ads starting in about 30 seconds. I will be pausing the gameplay for the ads so that nobody misses anything. But I do run 3 minutes of ads at a time. so as to disable pre-rolls, so any raiders. What's up, Zelda? Anyway, so any raiders and stuff don't get stuck with ads the moment they show up here. Actually, I'll just leave it right there, since those ads are going to be starting. You guys hiring and offer training? Oh, shit, right? I see a lot of hearts, so I thought this would get... No, this is how the game starts. You basically pick up where Breath of the Wild left off. So you've got maximum stamina, maximum hearts. I'll address that more in just a minute. But, yeah, let me get the music going again. We'll switch over. We'll be back in about 3 minutes. Go stretch, get up, get some water, get a snack if you need it, anything like that. We'll see you back shortly. Don't go anywhere. And that should be everybody back from break as well. Let's see, in Breath of the Wild you can't repair, and the more powerful weapons are rare. It encourages avoiding combat. No, there's a way to fix the rusty weapons, but yeah, there's no repair mechanic. Tears does have a sneaky repair mechanic. But yeah, to address what was ref, right? Yeah, I believe so. But yeah, to address my starting hearts, stamina, and everything else, I'll be perfectly honest and transparent. When I first got Tears, I put it in and I went to play. I was thrilled that you start just as if Breath of the Wild had recently ended. Because it's the only thing that's ever irked me about sequels. And it's a stupid thing to be irked about, because it only makes sense. You can't have your character start as powerful as they did at the end of the first game, because then what the fuck's going to challenge you? You'll plow through enemies. But it also never really made sense. It's like, why is my person all of a sudden back to being this weak little pissant? Tears does address it. You'll see in just a little bit. I thought it was brilliant of them to do this. It was fantastic. But what irked me in this one is in Breath of the Wild, it is impossible without mods, or I think there might be a glitch that allows it. I think somebody mentioned there was a glitch. But otherwise, just playing vanilla, it is impossible to have all hearts and all stamina. It cannot be done. You either have to have -1 heart and -1 section of stamina, or -2 hearts and full stamina, or full hearts and -2 stamina. You're always too shy of having max everything. And as a completionist, that drives me insane. It makes me twitch. Hardcore twitch. So starting this game, seeing him with max hearts and max stamina, I was angry. I was like, no, you didn't allow me to do that. Why are you showing me with that? That's mean. That's evil. So you can forge good weapons for stronger enemies. Yeah, I went out to California but can't afford to move. I'm also my mom's caregiver. We got another raid coming in. Troubles Carrot, welcome on in.
Playing with his fingers, singing my life with this word.
Ooh, you got some singing going.
Killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song.
I'm actually horrible. I don't know all the words.
Oh, I didn't know it started right away.
That's awesome. So what were we doing?
This is the instrumental.
Gotta scroll up here. Oh, we were doing art. Oh, I love the art. I think I clipped that. Nice. Carrot, welcome on in. Do you prefer Trouble, Carrot, troubles, Carrot? Anything else? I'm cool with any name. Let me catch up with the chat real quick, and then I'll completely welcome everyone on in. Oh, Thread, was this your doing? I appreciate you, my friend. And Spicy, I like the name, Spicy Jaw. I didn't get her to sing this past stream, darn it. Oh, that's a shame. See, me, I can't sing. Well, I can, but it'll make your ears bleed. So, I can sing, just not well. There we go. Either or, all of the above. I feel that. I completely feel that. And you'll see why in a minute. But let me say, Raiders, welcome on in. Carrot, thank you so much for bringing everyone on over. I appreciate that. I have a feeling Thread recommended me, so Thread, thank you so much, my friend. That's so kind of you. How was stream? How was the art going? And while you type that, I have open up. There we go. I will drop you a follow. I'm always down for following artists. I love the art. I can't do art myself. There's a reason I did photography. Because unless you want a stick figure, I ain't drawing shit. I keep trying to get her to shout herself out in the Discord server, so I sent her the channels Diffie, Debbie Cat, and your wife. I appreciate that. I especially appreciate you shouting out my wife. She's the crafty one. Dear God, is she the crafty one. Makes me look like a flip. But while Carrot tells us how everything was going, I will give you the welcome raid speech. So Raiders, Carrot, and everyone, welcome on in. First and foremost, if you need to, please go and get some ass. That's ASS, after stream self-care. So get up, get a stretch, get the blood flowing again, get a drink, get a snack, do any of those things that you need. Oh God, my mother's a train wreck. Anyway, take care of your meat suits. If this goes all over me, I'm going to be very upset with you. Away from my wolves. Thank you. There you go. Enjoy your weird Japanese drink thing. I love my mother, but she's a train wreck. Anyway, so yes. Get that ass, take care of yourselves, take care of your meat suit. If you want to come back and hang out, I'd love to have you. It's always a good time here at the inn. If you want to drop a lurk, I do love the lurkers, and I have plenty of rooms here in the Dragoon Inn for you to enjoy. And if you do need to raid and run, I completely understand. I'm glad you could pop in even for a moment. Hopefully we'll get to hang out another time. For those who don't know me, I am Sunblade Dragon, or Sunblade Sun, or as my wife likes to call me, asshole. It's well earned, trust me. And I am a variety streamer here in the lovely land of Twitch. Bite me, Bezos. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. Followers are anonymous, but you are welcome to say something in the chat if you'd like. So I brought her here to help in bullying her into promoting herself more. Excellent. Yes, everyone, please give Carrot here a follow. Check them out. Catch some art. Art is always good. Oh, actually, I don't know if Fred saw it. There we go. I was at Fan Expo Boston because my wife had a booth, and I picked up a really awesome thing, and it seems very apt for right now. But I picked up this tote, and it says, support human artists. No more of this AI bullshit. Fuck AI. AI sucks. Real human artists. People that draw, with either a pen, paint, anything. Just actual human beings. So bright, my dad calls me son. Oh, shit. Black Dragon. That was awful. I love it. But as I was saying, I am a lover of Zelda and story-heavy games, so you will probably see me playing mostly either a Zelda game or some story-rich game. Recently, I played through the Last of Us series, the entire thing. I did part 1, part 1's DLC, and then part 2. Incredible games. If anyone hasn't played them, I highly recommend it. They're so good. I got that joke from my dad. Gotcha. Very apt. I do want to tell the Raiders one other thing real quick before we get back to chat and the game. And that is something really special that we do here on the channel. At least I think it's special. And I do it with the help of the community. And that is that we adopt wolves through the World Wildlife Fund. Sorry, Shadow. This is Shadow, the gray wolf. He's the first wolf that I ever adopted through that organization. Great charity. Love those guys. They do so much for environment conservation, wildlife conservation. It's great. Definitely give them a check. Check them out. There's actually all kinds of animals that you can symbolically adopt through them. I just love wolves, so that's what we do here. But I also adopted an Arctic wolf, and this is Frost. I had to get Shadow a brother. But we raised the funds, which you can see up in the top corner over there. And the first $75 of each quarter goes towards the adoption of a new wolf, and the top donor in each quarter gets to choose whether we adopt a gray wolf, an Arctic wolf, or a red-maned wolf, and will receive a plush wolf that I will send to myself, as long as they don't mind sharing their address. So it's completely optional. And I will also post the name on my wall of honor on my Discord, which is right there. Basically just as a thank you. Because I think it's a neat thing to do here. All right, let me try and catch up with chat, make sure I didn't miss anything. I keep trying to get her to shout us. Okay, we got that one. She says people there wouldn't like her. Must have self-confidence. You are awesome. You are valid. You are worth being loved. People will enjoy you. Promote yourself. Don't make me get the whip. Unless, of course, you like the whip, and then, okay, maybe a few ass let's see. Yeah, fucking absolutely. There's my messages. Okay, I think I'm all caught up. You have mass. You matter. Your dad gave you a lot of ammunition. Hot damn. I must be off to help the kiddos. I hope you have a wonderful stream. Hey, Carrot, thank you so much. Go take care of those little minions of yours. I'm glad you could stop in. Hopefully we'll catch you another time, either here or on your stream. I'll definitely have to check you out. So I did drop you that follow. I love watching art. If anything, just to make myself jealous. See, that joke wasn't from my dad. Oh, starting to get your own. I got you. Nice. But have a great night, Carrot. Thank you so much for bringing everyone over again. I do appreciate it. All right, let's get back to the game. The Master Sword. Yes, it's glowing. I know. The original God of War trilogy, they actually had great story-relevant reasons why Kratos was weakened back to nearly mortal status at the start of the second and third games. Yes, I haven't played those. I don't know if they're really my play style, so I don't know. We'll see. The newer ones, God of War 2018 and Ragnarok, seem like ones I'd enjoy a little bit more. I actually own, I think, all of them. I just haven't played any of them. Again, see my earlier comment from the beginning of stream where I talked about having a considerable backlog of games that I need to play, want to play, should play. Yes, I hope so. Excellent. Let's see, it must be sensing something. I knew we had reason for concern. Ever since the end of the calamity, the castle has fallen into neglect. But I never could have imagined anything like these tunnels were hiding here. Must be careful as we move deeper. Zelda, you could walk just a little faster. Maybe. Love them because I always love Greek mythology. It's a great way for me to vent aggression. Yes, that I can completely understand. Salmon. These are ruins from an ancient civilization. Wait, something's written here. Might these ruins be from the Zonai? Love how the tip of the sword is going through the floor. Oh, yeah. I have several issues with God of War Ragnarok. The prettier one is my favorite. Regarding... Oh, yes. God of War Ragnarok is definitely one of the few things I've seen in pop culture that got Thor correct. I love Marvel.
I'm going on an adventure!
And Ginger wants to do another dungeon. I'm totally down for that. But yeah, as much as I love Marvel, Thor was not a blonde. He wasn't some ripped Adonis. He was more like a strongman. You ever see the strongman competitions? Those guys aren't like super thin, six-pack abs, toned pecs and everything. Those guys, they got some meat to them. That's what Thor was. Not to mention the fact that he was a fucking redhead, not blonde. See, if I remember correctly, you don't need the princess to keep up. You just rush to the cutscenes. My favorite myth regarding Thor. What, that he's a redhead? Oh, look at this. Okay, I'm looking. Brian Shaw? Ooh, Ginger got a rare powdered wig. These carvings, I'm sure they're Zonai in origin. I've seen designs like this in my studies. The Zonai are said to have lived long ago in the time of earliest legend. They possessed godlike powers and had a prosperous civilization in the sky. Many history books tell us about the Zonai, but none gives us the full picture. Much is still unknown about them. Well, either the goddess of love and beauty was a super wide load, or Thor never lost Mjolnir and had to disguise as her to get it back. Yes, Thor did lose Mjolnir. It was stolen by the giants. Another thing Marvel fucked up is, no, anybody could lift Mjolnir if they were strong enough. That was the only reason why Thor was one of the only ones to pick it up, because he was one of the only ones strong enough. It took, I think if I'm remembering the myths correctly, it took like, it was either 4 or 6 giants to be able to pick up Mjolnir and steal it. I can only imagine what that looked like, because they're giants. Mjolnir's, to them, would have been like, I don't know, this big, maybe this big. And 6 of them just kind of like getting their fingertips under an edge so they can all help carrying it. It's a hilarious mental image. But yeah, then he had to go in drag with Loki's help in order to steal it back. I think he had to become one of the giants' bride in order to gain access. My memory on the Norse mythology is very rusty. Let's see if she got turned into compost. Let's see how slim she is compared to Thor in the Norse God of War games. Oh, okay. Yeah. The mythology they kind of botch. I mean, honestly, they botch the mythology in most games. But, you know, it is what it is. Hey, homemade, come on in. How you doing? It's good to see you. The giant wanted to marry Freya. Yeah, it was... Like I said, I'm extremely rusty. At one point, I was fairly well-versed on Norse and Greek and Roman mythologies. And if I'm being perfectly honest, nowadays, my refresher on Greek and Roman mythologies is actually the Percy Jackson books, which are surprisingly accurate. Well, I shouldn't say surprisingly, they're just extremely accurate, because the author used to teach mythology. Just still unknown about them. Freya and Frigga, or whatever the mother goddess is called, got mashed together in a singular character. Yeah, I believe so, yes. Is this what the Zonite looked like? They seem so different than us, and such large ears. What big ears you have. How did the ruins from a civilization in the sky end up here beneath the castle? Looks like the path ahead goes even deeper. Let's continue, Link. Okay. I love how Haynes has done most adaptations of Greek mythology. Yeah, he wasn't bad. He had a job to do, and he did it. I think part of the problem with Greek mythology that gets so mucked up is the sources we have. Each god can be depicted a couple different ways depending on which story is being read, and the followers of which god told those stories. The exception of this being the game Hades, where Hades himself is exactly as he should be, except for the lack of a happy marriage. Yeah, exactly. And even that's one of the great points. Some stories tell us that Persephone actually did love Hades. She knew exactly what she was doing when she took a bite out of that pomegranate. And that Hades absolutely loved her. Others, when they tell the story, probably originally worshippers of Demeter, say that no, Hades tricked her into eating the pomegranate. She didn't actually want to be there. But again, you're listening to followers of Demeter, who supposedly hated that her daughter loved Hades. So, grain of salt type thing. So Hades and Persephone had the best, most stable marriage out of all the gods. Yes, absolutely. Zeus couldn't keep it in his fucking tunic. Or toga, whatever. One of the funniest comics I ever saw. They use images from Disney's Hercules, but it's Zeus in it going, "Oh, what is that thing? I think I'll stick my dick in it." The rest of the gods go, "No, don't stick your dick in it." And then the next scene's with him with the face saying, "Too late." And I'm like, oh my god, that just sums up almost all of Greek mythology right there. One version I know of had Zeus kidnap Persephone and present her to Hades. Yeah, nobody can seem to make up their mind. Monsters down here? Yeah, that was Zeus
You're not
just did
hurt,
pretty much
are you,
anything
Link?
that moved. And sometimes it didn't even have to move. Oh, look at the care in her eyes. Yeah, those two are totally.
Look at these murals.
Hades is another game I need to play. I own it on the Switch. It's a download that I purchased during
The
one of their
written
sales a
histories
while
of the royal
ago.
family include stories of a great war fought long ago. It was a conflict between allied tribes and someone only ever referred to as the Demon King.
Zeus probably stuck his dick in the
Is
first
it
wheel.
possible? Do these murals
Probably.
depict the same legend?
Whether they wanted it or not. Yeah. Somehow Hades is the same in the story. Zeus is God.
This is similar to the
Zeus'
statues we
most
saw
relevant
earlier.
bastard is
A
Jesus.
Zonai. And these
Pretty
figures
much.
look like Hylians.
It's actually funny when you take almost every religion
This
on the
depiction
planet
certainly suggests
and just
that the
lay
Zonai
out the
descended from the
hierarchy of
heavens.
them. Just forget the names, but just the position and everything. How many religions actually just
It is said that my
line up?
ancestors, the first of Hyrule's royal family, were born from a union with gods who had descended from the heavens. These murals tell a similar story, and if they are accurate, then the gods mentioned were the Zonai. They must have forged a relationship with the Hylians of that time, working together to establish the Kingdom of Hyrule. This
She's
figure,
such an
he
archaeologist.
seems to be stealing something of incredible power from the young kingdom. This all aligns with what I've read during my studies. And then this. It shows the Demon King.
Watching
And
you
a
play Zelda
fierce
makes me
battle
want to
against
stop
him.
crochet to play. Well, as much as I love the crochet, because my wife's a crocheter,
If the creature
I love
depicted here
Zelda
really does
more,
represent
so-
the Demon King, then
I fully endorse such a desire. Just saying.
incredible.
No, she's a
This
nerd
era
and an
must be the Great
archaeologist.
War recorded in the royal histories. This is the imprisoning war, and the events that led up to it.
I don't want to talk over her.
This is a huge discovery.
Here, let me build that for you. Is she more of an archaeologist or an
Now to use this
anthropologist?
invention of Pura's. I'm glad I didn't leave it behind. It's so easy to record. You point it and click. Oh,
Yeah, it's just like the Sheikah Slate.
it looks like the rest of the murals are obscured.
I know I watch her too, lover. I appreciate that. I'm sure she does as
Just
well.
what is this place? Maybe we'll find more answers farther ahead. Link, let's keep moving deeper.
The next 6 weeks is going to be work herself to the bone for the wife. That full health, full stamina makes me so angry. Yet somehow Lucifer is the bad guy, yet Christians always say everything is God's plan. Well, the God planned for Lucifer to rebel, planned for him to rule over hell, planned for all evils if the world's to be blamed on him, so who's the bad guy? I generally try not to talk politics, but yes, 100%. And I will challenge most people. I mean, it's a little bit of a logic fallacy. Does Satan or Lucifer work for God, or does he oppose God? Because God's the one who has hell being a place for the sinners to go and needs a warden to overlook them, which is what Lucifer's doing. But if he opposes God, why would he be doing what God wants? There's a philosophical question to debate. But, so as not to offend people, I will leave the religious stuff there. For the record, I have no problem with anyone believing pretty much anything. To each their own. Believe what you want to believe, just don't expect anyone else to. That's all. Hey, girl, can we hold hands? Let's hold hands. Spoil sport. I don't think he's a warden, just the most known inmate. Yeah, but he's said to rule hell. So... Well, yeah, there's a lot, and many religions. If you really start analyzing them and picking them apart, there's going to be issues, there's going to be problems. Actually, one show that I really enjoyed, and it had an interesting take on the whole God Lucifer thing, was the show Lucifer. And it was such a good show. It was funny when it needed to be funny. It was a good time to watch. The last season kind of went off the rails. I think they pushed it too far, like so many shows do. Avatar: The Last Airbender was genius because they had a planned ending point, they reached that ending point, and they stopped. They didn't try to milk it, they didn't try to push it to get more seasons, more ratings and everything. No, they reached their end. It was a strong show right up until the end, and they ended it on a high note. Magnifique. The Detective Comics comic series with the character design based on David Bowie. I just know the show Lucifer. I don't know if it's based off of a comic, but the premise is Lucifer is here on Earth, living in LA. He's kind of rebelling and taking a break from being the warden of hell. And he has the ability to bring out people's desires. And he teams up with a detective, Chloe Decker. And like any show, leading man, leading woman, there's obviously sexual tension, and relationship possibilities, and everything. It's a good show. The show is very loosely based on the comics. Oh, okay. Thanks, Black Dragon. The show was made. I love the show. I really did. That green light in the distance. I'm having the strangest sensation. This is all so ominous. Okay. Yeah, at least for Morningstar, he's from Earth 666, if I remember correctly. He actually appeared in a crossover episode of Arrow. Yes, and one with, I don't know if this was the Arrow episode. I think it was, actually, with John Constantine, who he loves calling Constantine. I've seen the clip of that crossover. I fucking love it. The Crisis of Infinite Earths crossover event. Interesting. Yeah, I just remember seeing the clip, and in repayment of a favor that Lucifer Morningstar owed Constantine, or Constantine, whatever, he gave him a card that had his devil face on it to give him access to purgatory. Because they were after like some girl's father or something. I don't know all the details because I never watched Arrow. But I love that they had him guest on it. I was like, that's fantastic. Tom Ellis actually had a cameo as Lucifer in the DC TV shows. Yeah, that's the one. What's even funnier is Tom Ellis plays the devil. His parent, I think it's both of his parents, or just his father, and his sister are pastors. that had to make Thanksgiving dinner rather interesting. Oh, honey, you got a new role? Oh, what's this role? Oh, hey, I'm playing the devil. Oh, wow. What is this place? Let's continue, but we must be extremely careful. Yes, let's head towards the incredibly ominous, deadly, dangerous-looking thing, because why not? Parts of the crossovers were the Supergirl
What
parts.
is that?
But suddenly, Batwoman. The camera work in the action scenes is awful. Oh, that sucks. That looks incredibly painful. I do like they showed her like touching it. Like, is this dangerous? Is it hot? No, seems fine. Okay, I can pick it up. So creepy.
Was that the sword that seals the darkness? The blade that shatters so easily against my power cannot save you from me. Zelda. You who carries that fragile sword. A link. Raru placed his faith in you. And that was all you could do.
How do you know our names?
To answer your question, Rev, yes, it does explain why Link has a glowing hand. It explains why Ganondorf had a glowing hand in his chest. The explanation of the glowing hand in his chest comes quite a bit later, but why Link has a glowing hand comes up very soon. This is the next crossover. All-Star Series, the quintessential Super Mario Bros. Which is the last time Interesting. Yeah, I was never a big DC person, so. Then Fox canceled after the third season. Tom Ellis and the rest of the cast petitioned hard to have the show picked up by another studio. Nice. Whoop! Where'd you go, Zelda? Yeah, that's not creepy. A bodiless arm just catching you. This whole opening sequence is so good. If I understood how God wrote hand, this horrendous thing is leaving his hand, some nerd girl hook him up. Not a nerdy girl, but he gets hooked up by somebody. But yes, the red glowing badness just pretty much destroyed his arm, which also destroyed his health and his stamina. Which is understandable. He just lost an arm. Crisis on Earth X crossover. They do All-Star Superman, but it's Supergirl, and she's a German socialist. Interesting. She's basically pure evil and wants to take the regular Supergirl's heart so she can oppress multiple universes. They did All-Star Superman dirty. Jeez. Oh, okay, got it, because I watch it on TikTok and how to explain it.
Link, finally you wake.
The story of what he has placed so far.
I've heard a great deal about you from Zelda.
After that, I have no idea. Yep. Here, you're basically getting the story in the.
Your wounds were severe. I am relieved to see you escape death. Your arm, however, was beyond saving. I had to replace it, lest the injury endanger you further.
So I just put in the cat back in my repair. And it's still quick. What the fuck? I know I'm doing it one-handed. Seriously, I can do a lot of things one-handed. That didn't come out right.
I'm going on an adventure!
I talk about doing things one-handed and Ginger goes on an adventure. That's not a good combination. Yeah, there's my Master Sword. Or what's left of it. Decayed Master Sword. A sword that seals the darkness. Its sacred power has been diminished after being ravaged by the gloom beneath Hyrule Castle. We're going on a one-handed adventure. Sorry. Your broken bust sword. fuck gives me that in the tutorial when I already had to use attacking earlier? Refamiliarize myself with the controls. Timing, do this, that, and the other thing. Yep. Okay. Ooh. Oh, that's right. X is jumping. Cool. Okay. Anything else around here I should care about? We'll just leave it that way. That one-handed advantage was me about 4 nights ago. Or adventure, not advantage. I knew what you meant. Yay, teleportation spot. Stupid auto spell. Yeah, I got you. I knew what you meant. Oh, that's right, I don't have a paraglider yet. Now I'm remembering when I first played this, I was so used to the paraglider. I may have died a couple times trying to use a paraglider I didn't have. Oh, that sucked. Let's try that again. A. There we go. Oh, I love how it has all the little water droplets coming down from the splash. Oh, it's small little tweaks like that they did that just, oh, that makes it so much better. Aha. And of course, yeah, I'm sorry, I enjoyed that way too much. Yes, I know. There we go. Yeah, the whole stubbing his toe thing. Or once I find another chest, if he tries opening it with his hand. It's too funny. Alright, fucking way to out. Use the sword. Is there really no other chest? I thought I got the other piece in there. guess not. Excuse me. Okay. Oh, that's right. I can't actually climb any of these walls. Because heaven forbid I poke around. Speech time. So good. How many islands are floating in the air? A lot. And this isn't even all of them. This is just this immediate area. Shh. All the little droplets. Oh, so good. I got a tree branch. Yay. Is there anything else at this level? Yes, there's a lot of islands floating around here. It's basically the Breath of the Wild map still, but there is now a sky level to it. And there are sometimes large islands, sometimes small islands, just dotted across the entire map. So if you remember how big Breath of the Wild was, yeah, that's how big it is. So pretty. A lot. Breath of the Wild map times 2. Yeah. There's the Sky Islands, and only because I don't know if I'll get to it this stream. And next stream I will be playing Fallen Order. But there are basically 3 areas with the map encompassing, each of them encompassing the same space as the Breath of the Wild overworld map. So there's a lot to this game. And sometimes physics doesn't always work, because why does that water just stop? Waterfall, and the water just suddenly stops in the air. So weird. What you got for me? so my next question is, if you fought Ganon in Breath of the Wild, and this takes part after Breath of the Wild, so did you awaken the true Ganon in Tears, or is it the same one? It gets a little interesting story-wise. They don't really explain the difference between Calamity Ganon and Ganondorf in this. But Ganondorf is from before Calamity Ganon. The way most fans take it, and I'll admit I take it this way too, is that Calamity Ganon and the Calamity were just like dregs of Ganondorf's power leaking through, if that makes sense. Yeah, basically the Calamity was kind of just, it was an echo of his power, and nobody knew that Ganondorf was trapped under the castle. He had fallen into legend, and then the legends got forgotten. Yeah, that works. I'm just running around looking for, like, food or branches to use as weapons, because I know I'm going to need them. Ah, like that. Also, because I know they're here, or Karoks. I don't remember where they all are, but there are Karoks in the game, so I gotta watch for Karoks. I will get Karoks. I just won't be getting 100% of them. Those annoying little bastards can kiss my... Anyway. Sorry, my son was crying, so I missed the explanation. Oh, okay. No, that's fine. Basically, they don't outright explain it. They don't, like, tell you this is what's going on, like, what happened, what the two of them are. But basically, Ganondorf and what we saw in that cavern is from a very long time ago, and most fans just kind of view the Calamity as, like, an echo or the dregs of his power kind of leaking through the enchantment that had him trapped down there. So they are, in a way, two different entities, but one's loosely based on the other. That kind of thing.
I'm going on an adventure!
Ooh, go ahead, get in on that dungeon raid! Exclamation join in the chat to be part of that. Get your raid on. That sounds stupid. Never mind, forget I said that. But join the raid. Yep, there's one of the brand new enemies. Let's not die to him, shall we? Oh, apparently we're going to. Nope. Oh, fuck's sake. There, fuck off. If that one is a seal Ganon, then I would say it's from Ocarina of Time, in my opinion. See, the appearance of the Sky Islands and the Light Dragon does cause a fair few potholes, not just series-wide, but also between Breath of the Wild and Tears. There is, granted, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are not part of any main timelines. They're cordoned off as their own thing. Yeah, and I'm also one, full disclosure, I don't believe in the timeline. With the exception of games that are blatantly and directly stated as being sequels, like Breath of the Wild to Tears of the Kingdom, Ocarina of Time to Majora's Mask, Link's Awakening, Wind Waker, I think those are the ones, Spirit Tracks, Phantom Hourglass. They very blatantly say, this is 100 years later, or this is this later, or whatever the case may be. So those are linked. Those are in a timeline. Okay. Outside of that, any reference to the other games, in my humble opinion, is just an homage. It's them acknowledging the predecessors of these fantastic games, and that's really it. I mean, Tears of the Kingdom talks, or was it Breath of the Wild? I think Breath of the Wild talks about the hero from the sky and twilight through time, or something like that, which I originally took to link Skyward Sword to Ocarina of Time to Tears of the Kingdom to Breath of the Wild. And in Breath of the Wild, there were elements that seemed to directly say that it was connected to Ocarina of Time. You can find the inscriptions all around the Zora's Domain, and it talks about a princess who helped the hero. So it's talking about Ruta. And there's areas named after them. But yes, it does. With the release of Tears, there are things that don't line up appropriately, which is why I have now taken these two games off and said, no, they're not actually directly related to the other games. That it's more homages. That's my take on it. I know a lot of people go nuts about the whole timeline thing. I'm very much of the opinion that Nintendo was telling the truth for the first 30 years of the Zelda games, when they insisted over and 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 over again that there was no timeline, but the fans just wouldn't shut up about it. And so they finally just threw together the timeline that we currently have and went, all right, here you go. Yeah, fine. You were right the whole time. There's a timeline. Here it is. Stupidly thinking that would shut the fans up. Yeah. What's Batch 502 saying? No. Oh, we got an ad. Damn it. All right. I will leave it paused. I'm not going to switch over to music just because we're chit-chatting. So I'll leave the game paused there so that those that are now stuck in ad hell won't miss gameplay. And I'll just chat with you guys. Let's see. I saw some. Granted, yes, I got that. Reason why, because it's the only one I know that again was sealed away. I didn't play any of the Game Boy Zelda or Twilight Princess Skyward Sword, so I don't know those stories. Yeah, Ganondorf / Ganon is a recurring villain. The only one they talk about it being sealed away that I can... Well, no. Wind Waker, they talk about him having been sealed away. There's a few of them where they talk about him having been sealed away, or he was sealed away, or he gets sealed away. See, Minish Cap is an origin story for why Link wears a green hat. Yeah. Okay, so far what you said, and Thread says that possible a third game to the series to link the missing pieces. See, I blame Skyward Sword for giving us the origin story on why there is a timeline now and how things are connected. I can see that. I mean, it really only established... It did establish the idea that Link and Zelda would always be reincarnated to fight the evil. So I can kind of see that, but I also do think it was Nintendo just trying to placate the fans and shut them up, and it backfired horrifically, because once they had a timeline, the fans, of course, agonized over the timeline and found tons of holes in the timeline. I mean, the fact that the timeline has 3 different lines, I say 3 and I'm holding up 4 fingers. Oh my god. I mean, that right there, oh, there's 3 different timelines. What? Then no, there's not a timeline. Stop it. Let's see. Link's Awakening has Link traveling back to Hyrule from another land, Holodrum, or Labrina, an oracle of ages and seasons, Link has saved Hyrule in A Link to the Past. Ocarina has the Wharf, the Golden Land, like the start of A Link to the Past. Wind Waker and Twilight Princess both happen as a result of Ocarina of Time. Yeah, I've seen the breakdown of the timeline. I still don't buy it. I think it was just them placating, and it was a dumb thing to do. See, it's not 3 different ones, just a split because of different outcomes in Ocarina of Time. Yeah, and even that, I'm like, just no. Just be happy with there's not a timeline. I don't know why so many of the fans insist on all games being linked. No. They're fun games. They've got their own stories. Enjoy them. It's the only way I can see these games linked to the main timelines is if Tears of the Kingdom itself and whatever comes later are all prequels from far into the past, even before Skyward Sword. Yeah, I honestly don't see any way to solidly link them, simply because we see Rauru here. Well, we know Rauru from Ocarina of Time. You don't look the same. And it's been said that Skyward Sword was the start of the whole Link, Zelda, and the evil. Basically Ganondorf just being the new evil in the later games, but it started with Demise. So I don't see how they could have these being prequels even before Skyward Sword. But in Skyward Sword, there was already a Kingdom of Hyrule that was established, so like I said, I don't buy into the timeline thing, so I don't agonize over it. You can link the Zelda games. There's a link in just about every single one. Well, alright, yes. Different route or multiple people can have the same name, bro. Well, yes. But, and that's my hot take on the whole timeline bit. I don't buy into the timeline. I don't believe in the timeline. I don't accept the timeline. And I'm more than happy to die on this particular hill. And there's me trying to open a paraglider again. Damn it! After having just said that I don't have a paraglide yet, what do? I try to open a paraglider. Damn it. I know I can throw my weapon. Stop it. More food. Thank you. Oh, yes, there was a thing over here. There's also a tree branch over here. Hey, Jay! Welcome on back. In Ocarina, you go through the whole game, you get to the Spirit Temple. That's the one part where they'll must become childlike. Yep. So Link becomes a child and goes to the Spirit Temple as a kid and even picks up the Lens of Truth. Yeah, I mean, Ocarina of Time, honestly, even though it's my favorite game of all time, logically and logistically does not make sense, because you saved the world in the future when Link's grown, and then you return to the past. Having defeated Ganondorf/Ganon in the future wouldn't erase him existing in the past, so when you return as a kid, it should still have Ganondorf there taking over the castle. But it doesn't. That doesn't make sense. I love the game, but that does not make sense. Okay, yeah, no climbing. There is something up on top of that, if I remember. Stream quality for me is 1080p, but when you were playing the game, it looks grainy, but right now it looks smooth. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm not getting dropped frames, so I don't know. Hello, you weird Sonai tech thing. Yeah, it's hard to explain. No, I get it. Every so often, even on my screen, it will suddenly kind of look off. It's like, what? I don't know. Honestly, this guy's kind of adorable. Let's see, that's probably bitrate dropping because of a lot of movement. We only get so much bitrate. Yeah, and I've got my bitrate set to 3K. Right now it's at bouncing between 3,000 and 3,200. But that's what I have it set at. Mostly because I had a couple games that I played a ways back where I used to have my bitrate set at 6K, which was great. But I had a couple games where that was creating an issue. So I dropped the bitrate down to prevent stuttering and everything in my stream. And I've just never gone back to tinker with it because keeping it at 3K seems to be just fine. So why mess with something that's not broken? The high-res game with lots happening. Twitch throttles our bitrate. Gotcha. So first time Link went back to his childhood, he left behind the downfall timeline. The second time, leaving after having defeated Ganondorf, Dragmire, he leaves behind the adult timeline. Then as a child, he goes into the child timeline and gives the King of Hyrule a warning of exactly what Ganondorf has planned. I think they remember Ganondorf's surname at Nintendo. I didn't even, as big a fan as I am of Zelda, I didn't know he had a surname. Link, I have waited for you. Princess Zelda left something for you in my care. This is the Purra pad. Purra. Sorry. I am told it is an invaluable tool that will provide you with direction. Cool. Thank you for the refurbished Sheikah slate. The Purra Pad, Princess Zelda's prized device. It has a variety of features that are essential for adventuring. Yes, I know. I received it from Princess Zelda. I have now passed it on to you. Good night. Oh, sorry. My records indicate that Princess Zelda is waiting at the location marked on its map. My message has been delivered. Alright, where am I? We stand in the Garden of Time. Over there is a much cooler looking Temple of Time. The Temple of Time is visible from here. It was used in the distant past. Many rites and ceremonies of the kingdom were held there. Link is so skinny. He's a total twink. But no more. Now it is a lonely place. No one visits. How sad. Ooh. Got a thing. Oh, Garden of Time. Yes, this is the Garden of Time. Okay. Apologies, I cannot help but reminisce. Head to the indicated location. Take care as you do so. Yeah, I know. There's shit around here that's going to give me a hard time. Stretch my legs. I probably should have gotten up during that last ad break. Oh. I mean, as big as this area is with the various islands and everything, this is kind of like the Great Plateau from Breath, in that this is just Tutorial Island. Oh, thank you. Apple, yes, food. Step back. There we go. Yeah, we'll drop this. I want the wooden stick. Hello, you seem to be new here. Do you intend to use that as a weapon against the soldier constructs? What? Soldier constructs are those of us given strict orders to protect this land. The Zonai who created us directed them to eliminate trespassers. They will consider you a trespasser. You must treat them as a serious threat. Allow me to offer unsolicited advice. It is crucial to maintain a proper distance and target your opponents. Swinging haphazardly will not yield results. Yep, I know. You may practice targeting on me if you want. Oh, but please do not actually attack. He's so cute. I love him. Don't worry, pal. I don't need to target you. I already know how to do all this. Let's see if there's actually some reason to come back here later on once you have his dead fiance's gift to him. I recently have showered and right now waiting on my comforter to dry and then I can go to sleep. Sleep is good. Yeah, okay. Alright, that's this area cleared. Let's dive to the rest.
I'm going on an adventure!
Oh, we got Rev who wants to do a dungeon. Exclamation, join in the chat. Get in on that. Alright, I saw that frog. Where'd he go? There he is. Come here, froggy. I don't have the stamina to try chasing after them. Oop, that one came running right to me. And that one just fucking disappeared. Ah, throw is R. There we go. Much better. Alright, I'm remembering. Slowly but surely. Nice swimming. Thank you. Burp. Come on. Too bad for you bitches, I remember how to flurry rush. Sorry. Oh, you said the frog came running. Oh, yeah, came swimming towards me. Yep, you're right. I misspoke. Timing was while you were diving. I'm going on an adventure.
I'm going on an adventure!
Oh, and we got another one. Is that taken from The Hobbit? Yes, it is. That's where I got that particular sound. It was perfect. That fucker looks like a loft wing. or a descendant of a Loftwing. Don't you attack me. You attack me, I'll attack you. I'm perfectly fine with having drumsticks for dinner. I love the sneak strike stuff. Doesn't sound like Amanda. For those who are unaware, we are talking about our mutual friend Amanda Dufresne. Really awesome artist. I own a considerable amount of her artwork. Since we're here talking about it, Frizz. There we go. That's her. You know what? Let's do a round of shoutouts.
Remember how we talked about the pipe last night?
Oh my god, yeah.
I like to suck on a lot of things.
Sorry. But yeah, all of these people I'm about to shout out, absolutely worth giving a follow to. All really awesome, super cool people. You should definitely check them out. Really awesome artist and an actual hobbit. Her feet aren't that hairy, though. Alright, let's get Ginger Tech here. Ginger Tech, great guy, really great friend. One of the inspirations for me to start streaming.
Ain't
Him
happening.
and Sean DeBomb.
I hope you burn to death, actually.
This is ironic. I even know exactly what that is. That's the Trial of the
Please,
Sword.
did somebody see that? That was freaking hilarious. No, the food! The food! He burnt the food! Oh well.
Sword Trials and Breath of the Wild. Yeah, Frosty Tools on doing their nice long descriptions like up here. Amanda Dufresne is a wholesome goth artist who games. They inspire others to chase their dreams while filling Patreon and Etsy. Recently, they've been all about digital spooks, spider art, and movie nights. When they're not creating, they're in focus mode, jamming to music. Aren't you kidding me? Aren't you kidding me? All right, Frosty, you're a little off on that one. But yeah, Frosty has cooldowns because I don't pay for Frosty. I haven't donated to them and been nice to help support them. I'll deal with the cooldowns. Still gonna call them Lizard Foss. But yeah, we got Ginger there. We've got Rat Rod, who is a streamer as well. Let's see what kind of clip I'm gonna get for him. Is this one of the RE games?
Stand up.
I don't know if point blank with a bazooka is such a great idea.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Sit down!
that's,
Oh shit!
that's RE2, isn't it? Yeah, I've been doing it since Ocarina. Will not stop me. RE2 Remake. I actually have that downloaded and ready to go on my Xbox One. It was actually gifted to me by the next person I'm going to shout out here. I hope I'm getting his name right. Yes, I am. He's currently playing it. And we got chatting, and he was saying how...
That's enough. Ain't y'all got nothing better to do than gawking at family sorting squabbles? Come on, you two. Not you.
What the hell was that?
But yeah, Gamer Dad, who I also know as Cruise Control, his previous streamer name. Awesome guy, good friend. He's currently playing the RE2 remake. And he was telling me about it. He's like, I think this is a game you'd love. It's got the puzzles and the looting and everything. I just really think it's going to be something you'll enjoy. And I was like, it does sound it. I've never played a Resident Evil game. I own a couple. Well, maybe two. Just a couple, so that was redundant. But anyway, I've never actually played any of them. You'll hear me say that a lot. A lot of games that I've never played. But unbelievably, the dude just gifted it to me on Xbox. Blew my mind. It's super nice of him. I can't believe he did that. So at some point, I will be playing RE2 Remake. I'll probably be playing it in easy mode because I'm a wimp and I'm a lousy gamer. Absolutely, maybe normal mode, but definitely not hard mode. Fuck that shit. You can tell it is the RE3 make because it has likable qualities and is pretty faithful to the original. Okay. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to playing that. Let's see, who else? I know Jay's in here. He hasn't streamed for a bit, but he is working on making a comeback. So definitely drop him a follow and catch his next stream when he does it.
I'll be eternally grateful. Nice. Now I can go to the Spirit Temple as a kid and do those checks. Woohoo! That was a challenge. Get the clippers.
Let's see who else we got in
there should be an option.
Oh, I think Ian's in here. Boy, my streams are overlays improved since then. Natural growth. There you go. We got fucking Ian Crew. I love his name. I really do. What's your gamer name? Fucking Ian Crew. That's one of the Souls games.
Bye, dude.
That's one way to get rid of an enemy.
Oh,
right down a
shit.
fucking hole.
Come on, anybody else fucking love that?
Off the cooldown settings on Frosty. You can't, at least not for the shoutouts. The only way to get rid of the cooldowns on the shoutouts is by making a donation to them. They recommend a $9 donation, but you can donate any amount to disable them unless they've changed. But the last time I checked, no, you had to make some kind of donation in order to unlock basically unlimited shouts. Otherwise, there is the chance that it'll come up with a cooldown. Because I've had times where I've done 5-6 shoutouts in a row and it did the full Frosty blurb for each of them. And then other times like this where, no, it gives me the cooldown. I don't know. I don't get it. It's a free bot, so I'm not going to complain. Let's see. What else? Yeah, I'll just hit the ad. Oh, Cassie's in here. Cassie, you sneaky lurker, you. Cass is another really good friend. Dutch streamer. So right now it's like 4 in the morning for her.
I don't think he has spawned yet.
Alright, this is funny just getting all the Zelda clips from people. I'm playing Zelda, let's play Zelda clips.
Idiot.
That's always so much fun. I love doing that. Let's see. I think I've gotten most of the people that stream. Rev doesn't stream if I'm remembering correctly. But fuck it, we'll give him a shout out anyway. They were last seen playing nothing. Yeah, okay, I was right. Dutch, yes. She's in Denmark, speaks Dutch. and English. Usually, a lot of the time in her streams, she is speaking Dutch. But if somebody comes in and is chatting in English, fluent in English, it'd be 6 a.m. Okay, I knew it was fucking ugly early. Let's see. Does Dr. Kill stream? I haven't started streaming maybe in a few more months, not sure. Hey, absolutely. I highly recommend it. I find it fun. I find it enjoyable. I've learned a whole lot more about computers and everything because I started streaming. Yeah, it's 5 a.m. and they're an hour ahead. Oh, okay. Yeah, for me, it's just coming up on midnight. Dr. Kill. Well, apparently he does stream playing Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Don't know when or how long ago that was, but, you know, there we go. I think that's everyone. And then I'll do a couple of just people that are really good friends and worthy of shout-outs. Anyway, Sean DeBomb, here's one of the other people that inspired me to start streaming. One of the very first people I ever started following on here. Holy fuck.
My drivers are up to date, Samurai. What are you talking about, man?
This is an old-ass clip. Holy shit, look at that baby face. He's just a baby. My drivers are updated. Game crash. He's not currently streaming. I mentioned it earlier. He is on a little bit of a break. But let's get Marshmallow Fant. Another really good friend, awesome streamer. He inspired my adoption thing. He does elephant adoptions. Here's another game I need to finish playing.
FBI, open up! You ass! You ass! Oh my god. Oh my god, I could not have been luckier there.
And for the record, he has a redeem in his channel called FBI. It's expensive. I forget how much, but I think it's in the thousands. But you redeem FBI and you hear that sound, and he has to set his controller down and put his hands up. So his chat really loves to troll him and fuck him up in games. Because we're twisted bastards. Let's see. Hello Kitty Island Adventure, always the superior game to World of Warcraft. Yeah, I'll admit I'm not a big fan of WoW, period. I'm not against it, but I'm just not a big fan. His stream, this guy is going to be streaming tomorrow. I hope I'm spelling his name. Does he have a hyphen in that? Nope, that is not. Ignore that one. See, I think my favorite clip is a similar one. There we go. This guy will be streaming tomorrow. He is streaming a D&D session that he's running. He is DM.
Me timbers.
Good times.
Here you go. Nope, just throw that whole thing.
Coco, son of a bastard.
Nice. Also, they're really fresh.
Because my memory sucks. Thread, do you stream? Yeah, fuck it. I'll do a shout out for you anyway. Time Splitters, Future Perfect. Sounds interesting. I follow you, don't I? I don't? How the fuck did I do that? Alright, let's rectify that. I have dabbled, but no. Isn't it Pathfinder 2e? Yes, I still call it D&D. I'll admit I'm a horrible person. I pretty much lump almost all TTRPGs under D&D. I know I shouldn't. They are separate games. I'm just lazy. But yes, he is DMing, or I guess technically for Pathfinder it's called GMing. Whatever. Dungeon Master, Game Master. Either way, it's the master. But he is GMing a Pathfinder 2e. I believe it's his first time GMing Pathfinder, and it's going fantastic. It's going great. I'm jealous that all those people get to game with him. I'm also mad that I wasn't invited. I like to potentially delude myself into saying that I wasn't invited because he knows I work a day job and I wouldn't be available Wednesday mornings. But for the record, Fancy, if you're watching, I've got no problem taking the same day off every single week and using my earned time to be available. Just saying, it's a thing. Future Perfect is just hilarious, and for the most part, handles its time travel really well. I'll have to look into it. I'll have to add that to my wish list. Oh, another good artist friend. Voice. Oh, does it play the horrible clip? Tell me, I don't even know if it's still on Twitch. Nope, it's not gonna play the horrible clip. Oh well.
The backstab that missed and got me hit. What? It's craziness. Don't strike back. Don't raise your hand to Jesus. Sit down.
Or they completely change how the time travel works just for the last fight, and the ending. Fuck. Oh.
I'm gonna get myself killed.
That is Dante, Art is My Voice. A good away from the keyboard friend. Awesome artist. He had one of his art streams. Oh, I'm not even an artist like that, and it makes me weep. But he was working on a traditional piece, and he had an inkwell over on the left-hand side of the print, and he needed to do something. I forget exactly what he was going to do, but he reached over, picked up the inkwell, was moving it across the piece he was working on, and the inkwell slipped out of his fingers. And just black India ink. I don't know if it was India ink, but just black ink over the entire fucking piece that he had spent who knows how many hours working on. Oh, the pain. Oh, the pain. Oh, it's awful. Oh. Still call that incident the spill. Yes, it's, oh my God, it hurts. The pain is real. Should be able to get it cheap on Xbox One. It's an OG Xbox game. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll look into it. All right, I think that's everyone. He was cleaning under the inkwell for some. Okay, that's what he said. I remember he had a paper towel or a rag or something in his hand, his other hand. But yeah, just let me move this over and. Oh, but I physically cringe every time I watch that clip. Oh, it's so painful. Let's see, anyone around here that I need to talk to? Ooh, but a better stick. Drop that so that I can pick up that. Ah, nope, put it away. Right now, I'm just following the path for no reason in particular. But I will take more of these. Because I am good. I know my map's telling me to go to that area. I'll get there. Leave me alone. Let me cook the game. See, that's it. No, that's it for stream. I don't feel like going on. Yep. that is very much a stream ender. It's my throat not working all the time. Something wrong with these controllers? Oh, okay. Weird. My first Baroque. Yeah. Paraphrase, since the clip has been heated on multiple platforms. Yeah, oh, that's right. It's not on Twitch anymore because of something. Not using fast travel, I have more resources than I ever had before, and it's encouraging me to upgrade my battery. Huh? You're not Hestu, but you see me. I didn't know someone like you could see the children of the forest. Yeah, I could see you before, too. Well, if you see Hestu, please return this to him. Here's my little turd. Oh, and my friends are hiding in lots of different places, too, so you should keep your eye out while you wander. Alright, that was kind of funny. Those Somehow I'm still struggling with resources due to actually using the fairies and having tried the horses. Ooh, an arrow, thank you. I will admit, in a lot of games, if I have the option to go ranged, I'm gonna go ranged. I love being a sniper. Oh, I already checked. Alright, who else do I got while I'm just fucking around? Don't want to go into the snowy area yet. Hello, burbs. Goodbye, burbs. Looked around. What else do I have on this? Oh, there's the picture Zelda took. No, I didn't. I wanted to look at that picture. Oh, look, she got a picture of me. Huzzah. Not available yet. Adventure log. Not available yet. Okay. Remember, Murphy, don't have a paraglider. Don't go jumping off cliffs. It will not end well. Alright, well, just for the sake of story progression, let's head towards the little blinky spot on the map. I've gone in a big fucking circle. This is what I've done. No, because I would have grabbed these resources. Get away from me for Ooh, I got a cricket. The corrode seeds reminds me of my birthday from a few years ago. Oh, okay. My sister got me a golden snitch for my 30th and tried, oh no, and tried baking a golden snitch cake. It kind of sank and became a heap instead of a sphere. So she improvised and it ended up being a gold poop emoji cake. That's awesome. I love stories like that. That is fun shit right there. Yeah, I asked her for my favorite Pokemon for her next attempt. No idea what she'll attempt. That is great. Oh, I see a couple big boulders. That means there's a Kuroko here. I know, I'm sidetracking again. I tell you, it's a good thing I don't actually have ADHD. Because a game like this is an ADHD person's fucking nightmare. See ya, suckers. Long stick. It's all about that stealth life. Alright, there you go. Shit! Damn it. Said this was badly damaged. There we go. Don't tell me it's badly damaged, then make it that durable. See, the reason I don't know what she'll try to do for my favorite Pokemon is because she keeps forgetting it's Shuckle. So she might end up doing one of the Gen 1 Pokemon. Next this. Come on, Shuckle! It's the immortal, invincible turtle. Noodle-armed thing. I'm so articulate, I know. Oh, there's one of the good ones. roasted that, but it is yours if you want. Roast them. Oh, I had not noticed before that you were unfamiliar to me. My apologies. Among my tasks is to explain anything that visitors might require knowledge of. You may have questions about this place. Please rest assured that a construct can answer them. I recall that your question was about roasting food. I roast ingredients by placing them beside the fire. I do not eat, but I am given to understand that it improves the taste. Our creators roasted ingredients in order to enhance their nutritional value. Do you have ingredients? I invite you to use this fire to roast them. Yeah, whatever. Do I have ingredients? Yes. Am I going to roast? No. Alright. Let's go this way and go meet Raru. Joel's carrot made a shiny crochet shuckle for my birthday 3 years ago. Aw, that's awesome! By the way, shuckle is neither tortoise nor turtle. It is mold. Oh! Whoa! Rusty broadsword. Wooden shield. Thank you. That I will equip. Ooh, auto-equip it for me. Why not? I got a bunch of these useless sticks. And exposition time. Ow. How rude.
That door will open only to those with sufficient power. I'm sorry. I did not intend to startle you. It was I that spoke to you earlier. That arm originally belonged to me. I am Raru.
I love how the description of him is simply source of the right arm.
Forgive me for appearing to you in this manner. Unfortunately, I no longer have a physical form. In any case, that arm should allow you to open this door. It seems to have lost the power to do so. You might be able to restore it, but you would need to enter a place filled with sacred light. Ah, of course. Why not visit the shrines on this island? The shrines. Yes, I'm sure they are the key.
Okay, shrine time. Yes, I know. Adventure log. Whatever. a sneak attack on him. Let's do it. Sneak attack. Helps if I hit the right button. Hit the fucking X instead of the Y. Oh well. Yeah, I can't do this just yet. I need to do this. Sucks. Oh, I do not want to climb down yet. Is that the dinner bell? Cool. Shrine. I will say, so many of the shrines in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, if you say them the right way, they sound like they're Klingon. This one. Cool. Shrine. I will say, I did find that interesting. The teleportation spot is blue, which is Sheikah, even though the shrine is Zonai, which is green. You'd think this would be green instead. Oh, it's ad time already? Well, in 2 minutes anyway. So you've made it here. This is a shrine of light. Long ago, I filled these places with light that purges evil. I believe this light will restore an ability your right arm has lost. Now then, extend your hand. Okay. Ooh. Ultra Hand. Grab and move objects, rotate them, and stick them to other objects. This is the Ultra Hand ability. It allows you to move objects freely and attach them to other objects. With it, you will be able to build a great number of things. Really, anything you can imagine. Use Ultra Hand and receive the blessing from this shrine. And I will admit, in my one and only playthrough of this game, I drastically underused the build ability. How do I rotate? Oh, that's how I rotate. That's not quite how I wanted you to attach. Alright, ad break is going to start momentarily. I think that's Nintendo's oldest toy. There we go, that's better. Since I'm just doing a shrine and this is kind of just a throwaway game, I am going to keep playing through the ad break. Hope y'all don't mind. For most builds, it'll do is a sentence you get used to saying. Yeah, valid. What's up there? No, I want to go back. I don't remember if there's anything actually up there or not. Oh well. Done well to reach this place. We offer this light that will cleanse you of evil. That's what up there. It's called a clue. Okay. Light of Blessing. A crystal that glows with a light that purges ancient evil and purifies with its radiance. Yeah, whatever. Yay. But yeah, when I first played this, I pretty much stopped streaming for about 5 weeks. I was like, I'm not going to stream this game. I think I streamed the very end of it. But otherwise, no, my first playthrough was 100% for me. And I immersed myself in this game. But I very much underutilized the build. I built pretty much very simple, very basic ass things. Purely functional. I had a need, I filled a need. After playing through and beating the game, I was like watching clips online and things like that, and some of the things people built, oh my fucking god, that shit's crazy. And I was like, man, I really didn't build nearly enough. You did very well getting through that shrine, and you've restored an ability. This is wonderful. If you visit and complete 2 more shrines, you should be able to open the door to the Temple of Time. You may want to mark the shrines in the distance with pins, then you'll never lose track of where they are. The Pura Pad offers you a very useful scope. It's quite handy. Yep, okay, whatever. Adventure log. Okay. Shit, I didn't pay attention to the instructions. Corrupt torture devices and war crime machines. Yeah, there were quite a few of those too. There we go. Where's the 4th one you're going to tell me about that's going to make me mad because I don't see it initially? This. Bet you can't beat this game without fast travel. I bet I could. It would just annoy the fuck out of me. Room of Awakening. Was there a reason I came over here? Other than being able to? Uraru? It is Uraru. Is there a reason for this? Well, no, I'm going to focus on getting these shrines. There's one that way. Oh, yeah, there it is. I see it now. be right with you, Rauru. Just gathering some more munchies. I'm a growing Hylian. Need the munchies. Yes, I am referring to. It takes about half an hour to reach the Room of Awakening without fast travel. That is, before you have a properly upgraded battery and can use a proper flying machine. Yes, I'm referring to the bike. Yes. I fucking love the air bike. That is one build that, oh my god, I used that constantly. I see that they're still at work, even now. We originally created the constructs to assist in our endeavors. All of us were fond of them. I never imagined they'd continue to carry out their assigned tasks to this day. The fact that their labor no longer serves any purpose, yet they perform it still, it is disquieting to me. Good word. That really is a good word. Disquieting. Give me that axe. Is Kuro there? I think so. Fix your gaze forward. Face it head on. Pardon me, I was absorbed in my woodcutting. Are you here for woodcutting too? I'm just gonna cruise through this. Woodcutting is the practice of chopping down trees to create logs. Logs can be combined to assemble platforms. You can also chop them down further to make wood. Lumber has many uses, that is why I come here daily to chop wood, and yet I still find it difficult to chop them down in the intended direction. That is why you may have heard me muttering to myself, fix your gaze forward, face it head on. I apologize, I have been rambling for some time. There is a spare axe I no longer need over there. It is yours to use if you want to do some woodcutting. Oh my, has it grown so late already? I must have failed to notice the time bell. I will rest for today. Yeah, okay, whatever. Ooh, and another one. Ooh, I want to get rid of this time. Oh, it doesn't let me sort it any other way. Interesting. So you went to sleep. Get rid of that busted sword. I don't need to Just 1 damage. For a minute, I thought you meant the rusted sword. I'm like, no, it does 5. Then I got the joke. Shh, quiet. I'm hunting rabbits. Hunting? Let's see. Any thoughts on verisimilitude? Verisimilitude. I don't know what that is. Yes, I hunt wild creatures that inhabit the forest. Hmm? I do not remember seeing you here before. We constructs fulfill several roles. One is to provide any necessary explanations to newcomers such as yourself. Other constructs you meet will be able to answer questions you may have about other subjects. My specialty is hunting. To hunt is to dispatch wild creatures. Many of them dwell within this forest. They are highly nutritious to organic life. They are also extremely wary. A hunter must not make noise. Crouching is essential for silence. A bow can be used to strike from afar. Aiming for weak spots is best. I will give you the bow placed over there. Use it as you please. Oh well. I would have thought the head was a pretty good spot to go for, but I guess not. Let's see. To give her verisimilitude is a synonym. Believability. Ah. See, I may not speak it well, but I do love English. Some words are just so much fun. Okay, why would I want to go over there? I was thinking here. Oh, well, fishies. You didn't hit the head. Yeah, apparently not. Yeah, I'll kill him later. I do miss the bomb ability. And fishing that way. I personal favorite word, both in structure and in meaning. It is a very good word. God, games like this are great for dragons. Ah, yes, you're the cooking guy. Yeah, I'm just gonna breeze through these. I know how to cook. Oh, look at all those arrows. Fuck yeah. Like I said, I love sniping. Oop, missed. Usually I'm so much better at this than that. Oh, I'm missing one. Where? Oh, there he is. Ooh. Oh, oh. Alright, where the hell am I going? Ah, it's over there. That is a trip I cannot make. You lucky little shit. That was the cook over here, right? Yes. Oh, while I'm at it, I probably should actually cook. Hold one of these. These. A couple of these. Yeah. Ooh, cold resistance for 4 minutes. Yeah. Two of those, one of those, one of these. Oh, let's do two of these. Why not? Ooh, 4.5 minutes. Checking news free. Oh, that's right, because I can just go to here. Check recipes. This. I thought I could actually select ingredients from there. I am going to head into the cold area, so I'm going to need warm meals. Ooh, shit, it's almost 1. Alright, I'll go for just a little bit longer, and then we will take off. Oh, look, a Kuro. Huh? See me? I'm a Kuro, one of the children of the forest. I know. I was traveling with my friend, but we got separated. My friend is sending up a smoke signal. I can't wait to catch up. I'm so tired, though. I can't move. Yeah. Need me to fix you, to save the day. It's not on there very well, but you know what, I'll take it. Peppers together only by 7 minutes. Yeah, no, I'm well aware that many of the recipes it's better to just mix one. Reunited at last. Thanks. I'd like to give you something, but here's all I have. Yep, 2 seeds, whatever. Bye. I'm not entirely sure why there's sales over here, but, you know, whatever. Let's go for a ride. Alright, are there more fights over here? Yeah, I sure do. A thick stick. It's so wrong. But yeah, I'll take your thick stick. It just sounds wrong to even say. So. I got 2 stone axes. I'm good. So you can make a sailboat, dummy. Alright, valid. I want more than just 2. Fireflies. Oop, forgot I was wielding the axe. Where do you think you're going? Okay, take me across. Alright, we'll go get this shrine and then we'll call it quits. Man, I almost lined it up just right to actually land at the dock. Almost. Isa. You don't get to shoot me. I really need to work on my long distance shooting. Because, yeah, that was bad. Oh, this is the shrine where I learned to fuse things. Sweet, I like that shrine. Me? Yeah, alright, show up, Raru, tell me what I'm getting. Let's go. Skip, whatever. There you are.
Ah.
So you've made it here. Now then, extend your right hand. Make a fist. Extend your middle finger. Actually, I must be getting tired. My eyes are starting to burn a little. Yes, got the fuse ability. This is the fuse ability. It allows you to fuse something nearby to your weapon or shield, thereby enhancing it. Why not pick up that sword just ahead and then fuse a nearby object to it? Use fuse and receive the blessing from the shrine. Yeah, whatever. Out of my way. Let me do the shrine. I don't want to do it to that one. I did this just to unlock it, but... Oh, whoops. Yes, I want to do it to my broadsword. It's hammer time! This really was a great mechanic. There we go. Fire, where? There you are. This, not the upper rocks, is the reason weapon durability in this game encourages combat, while Breath of the Wild's management of weapon durability discouraged combat. True, Though, if I'm being honest, I did enjoy the challenge in both games regarding weapon durability. I think when it came to weapons, my biggest complaint in Breath of the Wild was that the Master Sword was essentially pointless. I mean, yeah, it was nice to have a weapon that didn't actually completely break, but at the same time, having it be a case where having to be a case where you could go through the entire game and beat it without ever even getting the Master Sword. It's the Master Sword. No. I really should be like fusing these to my other weapons. Everything okay, love? Is it everything okay? Oh, okay. I do love that. You only have to go through it once, and from that point on, you can completely skip all these cutscenes. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Dry grass catches fire especially easily, and that fire spreads quickly. Only you can prevent forest fires. Link. Oh, hello. I came because there's something I failed to give you. Please, take it. Aha! Cool. I'll get a nice new accessory for my kill. The Energy Cell. A gift from a Zonai construct. Designed to be worn on a belt, it can power Zonai devices. What I have just given you is an energy cell. It is required to make use of the tools known as Zonai devices. I cannot demonstrate its utility because there are no Zonai devices near here. However, I have associates on the other side of that cave system. They can teach you how to use this. I hope that the energy cell I provided is useful to you. Yep, I'm sure it will be. Ba-da-ba-ba. There we go. Alright, now that it's saved, we shall raid out. Let's see. If she's still going, I know who we're going to raid into. Simply because I like helping her try to get to partner. You still going, Sarah?
Yes, she's still going.
Yep, Sarah Nell is still going. So we will raid into Sarah Nell. We will go and say hi to her. Sarah is cool people. She is currently working on trying to reach partner, which is a huge milestone for streamers on Twitch. It's a really big deal. It's got some pretty high requirements, and she is so close to making it. So if I can bring people over and help her achieve that, all the better. Thank you for the stream, Sunblade. Have a great night. See you next time. Hey, thanks for being here, Rev. I do appreciate it. And next time, which will be Thursday, the damn Fallen Order should work, so we'll be playing that. I will be spending, probably not tonight because I'm going to go to bed very shortly, but I will be spending tomorrow making sure that the damn game fully loads, gets on there, everything updates, and it's ready to go for Thursday. So let me throw up raid messages here. There we go. Raid messages are obviously optional. Sarah now H. But if you do want to use them, feel free to grab whichever one fits your fancy. They are both usable by followers, subs by anybody. But yeah. Next stream will be Thursday around 9 p.m. Eastern Time, where I will be playing Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I promise. I will get it to work. I will get it updated and downloaded. But yeah, I do want to thank Wembley TV and Troubles Carrot for raiding in tonight. I greatly appreciate you. I love that you brought your communities over and entrusted them to my care. I promise I didn't abuse them too much. Is there really anything else? Look at that, look at that, look at that. I think that's pretty much it. And thank you to all of the new friends who came in, the new followers, for those renewing subscriptions. I greatly appreciate you all. I never expect any of that, so it does mean a lot to me when you guys do. It's very touching, so thank you. From the bottom of my little black heart. But we will go over, visit Sarah Nell, show her some love, try and help her get to that goal of partner. Yeah, and that's really it. So hopefully I will see you next time. And until then, my friends, you all take care.